This step builds your foundation. Most beginners lose their balance before they even throw the first punch. Let's fix that right now. So if you recall last lesson, I taught you how to open up. So we'll start from that stance. Remember, feet together, hands at your side. Bring your hands chest level, open up for 1, 2, and allow your knees to fall forward, slightly pigeon-toed, right? Now we're going to step into our fighting stance. Remember that? You're going to pivot, heel toe, step forward. You see how the line it lines up here, right? Weight distribution, 80% on the back toe. Now, again, we won't worry about the hands. We'll get to that later. So let's just review the last footwork. So the last one is the triangle step. So you're going to pivot on this line, step forward, and then your weight is still back on the back leg. Step forward again, and then if you're going to retreat, you do the same thing, right? Now be careful of stepping forward and shifting your weight so far forward that you leave yourself vulnerable, right? You want to be able to shift your weight so that you can lift and kick if you need to, right? And now I'll show you from the side, just as a quick review. Pivot, step forward, step forward, step forward, back, retreat, retreat. Okay, that's what we learned last week. Now this week, from that basic fighting stance, we're going to do what's called Wing Chun Footwork. This is used primarily for just being cautious, right? So you have your hands up in your guard position. Show you up close what that looks like. When you're in your fighting stance, right? The elbows are always going to be pointing down. You're going to have one hand forward in what's called a wusao, and this hand is going to be just by the elbow. You want to maintain that position because it keeps an object between you and your opponent. That means they have to kind of go around with whether it's haymakers or whatever, but you want to maintain that stance. Now, from there, what you want to do is maintain this position, and as you do the footwork. So from here, we're in our wusao stance, fighting stance. To step forward, you're going to lift the front foot up with the toe, with the heel still touching the ground, place it forward and step forward. The back foot is just going to slide forward. So it looks like this. Okay, show you from the side. Step. So it's heel, slide, heel, slide, heel, slide. To retreat, you want to take the back foot, step back, slide the front foot back to its position. Okay, very simple, right? Now you switch. There's several ways to switch, but we'll use the simple one. We're just going to do a triangle step back and switch the hands. So again, this hand, elbow down, this elbow is down, hand by the elbow. And we step forward, 1, 2, 3, and then we go retreat. 1, 2, 3. Show you from this side. So we go forward, 1, 2, 3, and then we retreat. 1, 2, 3. And then to switch, we just simply step back. And then we lead with the opposite foot. So we go forward for 3, and then back. Now, I'll give you a few more details to work on, but now let's add another direction, right? So now what you're going to do is from this position, you're going to go forward, think in your head, heel, ball of the back foot, because basically you're sort of on the ball of the back foot because there's less friction when you kind of slide the foot forward. So heel, ball, heel, ball, heel, ball, Now we're going to go, since our left foot is leading, we're going to go to the left. Now remember, your target is in front of you, so keep your hands up. You're going to step to the left with the ball of the left foot and slide the right foot over back to its position. So you're still in the 80-30 stance. One, that's the third one. Now to go back in the towards the opposite direction, in this case the right direction, you're going to go 1, 2. See, heel, lead with the heel, and then slide the ball of the foot. Now you got to go back. Now it's 2 balls of the feet. So you're going to step back. It's like you're on the ball of your feet, ball, toe, whatever you feel comfortable. Slide the foot back on the from the ball, and then come back. Right now, when I say slide, I don't mean like Night of the Living Dead kind of slide. What I actually mean is you're just going to lightly graze the ground so that we know the weight, what the weight is on the back leg. It's just going to lightly, just enough to eliminate the friction from moving back. So let me show you from this direction. We're going to go forward. We're going to go to our left and then to the right, then come back to the center and then retreat. And we'll switch and do another round. So it goes heel, ball, check your weight. Make sure your weight is still on that back leg. Your arms are up. Your feet, you still got heel toe alignment. 2, 3. And you're going to go to, actually, we're going to, let's go to the left first. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Check. Your weight is still back here, and you still have your guard up. Now we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now we're basically back on the line again. So we're going to go back. Ball, 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 ball. And then we triangle step. One more so we can switch sides. And we go again. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the right this time. So ball or toe of the foot. Slide this one over on the ball or ball. Right? Remember, your intention is forward, not to the side. Right? Don't lose your target. Right? So we're gonna go back the other way. 1, 2, 3. Now we got to retreat. Ball, ball, ball. And then we just go ahead and reposition back to the other side. Let's do this. And this time I'm going to count and I'll lead you by telling you what to focus on with regard to the feet. So this is you start off in the left position, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, slide the toe. Now we go to the left, toe, toe, or it could be ball of your foot, toe, 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 toe. Now we got to go back. So keep your target in front of you. This time you're going to lead with the heel, ball, and then we retreat. This time we're kind of on the balls of our feet or the toe. So we go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we switch. Okay, now I don't. Hopefully that wasn't confusing because I say ball, sometimes I say toe, but the whole idea, at some point you want to be on the balls of your feet because that's where you have the least amount of friction, not so much on the toe as much as the ball of the feet and stuff. That's where your weight is going to be. But I say toe because it's a little easier for students to understand that till they get the nuances of it. But we'll talk about that because that's going to be important for our other type of footwork, which is we call supplemental footworks. You'll recognize it because some boxers use it. Now let me show you a couple exercises you can do with that. With the Wing Chun footwork, you can practice planting your toe on one part and just going in a circle, focusing on your target, but keeping your weight on this back leg. You go forward, like you're moving around, and you're just basically pivoting off the front foot. And then you can go backwards. That means you're going to be pushing off the ball of your feet, right? And then you switch to the other side. I'll show you from a different angle. So we have this little cross here. So you'll see how I'm anchoring my foot here. So I go one. I'm leaning forward with the heel this time. And then when I go back, I'm going to push off the back leg for the ball. Now remember, there's a subtle weight shifting. You always want to get the weight back to the back leg because ultimately this is the stance here. So if you move forward, you need to shift that weight back. Because like I said, most beginners lose their balance before they even throw the first punch. So they may be moving around, right? And all of a sudden their weight is too far forward and they're off balance, trying to punch out in the air and stuff. You want to maintain a solid 80-20 stance. You can shift back and forth, but that again, that's a little bit more. We'll talk about how to do that later on in terms of advance. It's more the more nuanced type of footwork. But right now, just get used to getting your weight back there because you need to free that front leg for defense and kicks, right? So this Wing Chun footwork, again, is used for just getting you another type of footwork for moving around. You can combine it with the triangle footwork. You can just imagine you're shadow boxing. You don't have to throw any punches yet. But the main thing is what you don't want to do is it's end up crossing your legs when you cross over. So the Wing Chun footwork keeps you from crossing your legs, which puts you almost like on a tightrope and off balance and stuff. So when you're moving around, you use that with your triangle footwork. You still have what we call a two-track stance, which is your most stable stance. So even when you're stepping this way, you still have a pretty wide base. So you go forward, back, back, forward, side, side. You want to avoid crossing over and putting yourself on a very, very narrow base, right? Which is will cause you to lose your balance easy. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If you missed lesson one, check that out. I'm going to be doing these weekly, and next time we'll talk about another type of footwork, and we'll work our way up through the different types of footwork you can do, and then I'll give you a few pointers on combination footwork. So as my Sifu used to say, 80% of the outcome is your footwork. Puts you in the proper position, also allows you to get away if you need to. But if you got bad footwork, you're going to be off balance and it's going to be very hard to generate the power you need for these punches. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like because that helps the algorithm. And let me know what else you want to see. And don't forget to subscribe. I also have memberships if you're interested in that. So enjoy your practice. I'll see you again next time. Again, I go by the name Kansura or Sifu Wilson. Take care, stay inspired and inspirational.